This is really an exciting day for the Department of Human Services and the Council on Aging as we break ground on our new Senior Community Support Center. We are so thankful for all the residents who voted for this. We are so humbled by the support from the building committee and from the older residents that come to our senior center on a regular basis. We couldn't do this without any of them.
Welcome. Welcome, everyone. If we could get started. I'd like to welcome some of our guests here today. Senator Paul Feeney. Representative Steve Howard. Representing Congressman Usher Kloss's office, Dana Hanson. Select board members Michael Toole, Steve Hornsby, and Alec Rich. Building committee members Jim Slattery, Bob Briscoe, Brian Mache, Bob Medeiros, and former building committee member Dinah O'Brien hiding in the back. Representing DPW Architects, we have Mike Viveros and Ed Spoon. Vertex, we have Steve Kirby. Seaver Construction, AJ Bergen. COA Director Beth Rossi. Thank you. And I'd like to welcome all the town employees that are here today.
And the Mayor Norton, Peter J. Wiggins.
And the Mayor Norton. And most importantly, the taxpayers of Norton who sacrificed and stepped forward and supported this project. Let's give them a big round of applause. And if we could, I'd like to have Senator Feeney come up for a few words.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How awesome is this, huh? I know it's been a long time coming, but I want to thank you. Michael did all the thank yous, and but just one more time. And of course, there's no seats, but there would have been a standing ovation for Beth. Beth, incredible job. And to all the current select board members and local officials and former select board members, to our public safety officials, and to our builders and everybody involved in this project, thank you. Thank you for coming together. These things do not happen easily, as we have witnessed here in Norton. But when you have a common purpose and you come together for a reason, we can get to a day like today. And that reason exists every single day in our senior center. We've seen the incredible work. Today we celebrate the groundbreaking of a facility, but we're always cognizant that it's not just the four walls in the building that we celebrate, but the people within those walls. The work that happens, the programmatic activities, the socialization, helping people, our shine counselors, getting together and helping people in town with their benefits and everything that they expect of our local government, and coming together to do that collaboratively. So I want to congratulate the town of Norton. I want to thank the taxpayers again for seeing how important and valuable this is. And I can't wait to come back here soon and cut the ribbon on our brand new senior center here at Norton. So congratulations.
Representative Howard.
Thank you. What an act to follow. I always hate it when the senator speaks to Representative Barrows was unable to attend, but he sends his regrets and his congratulations. Now, I think I had hair when this whole idea started. It's long overdue. Our senior citizens, although they weren't seniors when this whole project was started, really deserve a place to come together. The socialization that they have, making Norton proud. This is long overdue, and I was looking at the picture of the building, a beautiful building, well-deserved by our seniors. Again, echoing what the senator said, there are a lot of people to thank. It takes a whole community to build a senior center. Norton came together, and it was long overdue. So thank you, and the best of luck. And as what the Senator said, we look forward to a ribbon cutting in the very near future. Thank you.
And representing the Board of Selectmen, Michael Toole.
Oh, after you two. But thank you all very much. As Mike and the Senator and the Representative said, today is such a special day. We're so excited to be here and breaking ground on this project. You know, Norton's really just made all the residents stepped up for 3 great projects. This is one of those 3 that we're going to see come to fruition and serve our community for the future. And again, can't wait to see the ribbon cutting and see this project. And you know, Beth, thank you for what you do. You're the heart of this building. So, and obviously the residents are as well. So, thank you again, and let's hopefully break some ground here. Yeah.
Chairman of the Building Committee, Jim Slattery.
At the last Building Committee meeting, I said my speech was going to be 4 hours long, and I think Mike took me at it because I showed him my speech, and he took half of it, so he took half of what I was going to say, which was welcoming all the dignitaries, some of whom helped us. Senator Feeney has gotten us $50,000, and we're going to knock on those doors some more and try to get more money to cut down the costs of the taxpayers. But I guess the first thing I should do is say good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Thank you all for coming. You have surprised everybody. I think the people who are the builders, the architects, our OMB are very surprised to see this many people here. This is the backbone of the town. This is your building. My first page was all the dignitaries, and I had included Peter. It was on my list, even though he wasn't on somebody else's list. I also would like to recognize the building committee again. We've worked hard. Some of us have been here since day one. I also want to recognize Dinah O'Brien. She was the chairperson before me, and she did a lot of the groundwork, and she tried to keep me reined in. And once she left, I was a wild animal, but we've gotten this far so far. So without that, the construction team, that's the second page. We're down to almost nothing. I want to give you a little history of the town of Norton from 1872 to now. The first road was laid by a cow. No. In January 2018, yes, 5.5 years ago, I volunteered to be on the building committee because I was very interested in getting a senior center. I didn't want to see the Butch Rich Memorial Fire Station be used as another building forever. And at that time, and it still is, and always will be, it's too small. It's been multi-purpose for many, many things, and it wasn't meant to be a senior center, and I'm glad. I don't know who's going to take it over, but good luck to him. Later on, we reactivated the building committee in January of 18 for 2 projects, which was the senior center and the town hall. The town hall, we had our first construction meeting last Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be having a groundbreaking there in a month and get that project done so we can have a nice office building and the taxpayers can go pay their taxes or absentee ballot vote, go see the veterans agent, go see the health department, but have a town hall we can be proud of that's not another repurposed building that was a gymnasium for the Wheaton College prep school back when none of us were born. So in 2021, the Permanent Building Committee went to the town meeting after the school department approached us about the athletic fields and realized the towns, a lot of people in town didn't realize there was a building committee, that things should go through the building committee and we should research it for the selectmen. But the school department came to us and presented their athletic field project, which is complete. I checked with Dr. Bayetta, who I call a lame duck now, which he really likes. They claim it's 98%. We're waiting for the tennis courts to be resurfaced, but we need some good warm weather for 3 or 4 days in a row and a couple other things. But it's 98%. That project's done. This project is getting started. We went to the townspeople in 2021 and got $40 million on the first try. Usually when the town tries to appropriate any money, it takes 3 or 4 tries, a lot of campaigning, a lot of town politics, which is good and bad in this town, but we won't go there either. But we got it done on the first try with some opposition. We did have some somewhat opposition, but we got it done. It passed on the first vote. In November 2022, we finished the high school project, and now there is only one town left in this area that has a grass field, and we don't. I think the overhead pictures of the field do it justice if you get to look at it on the website or on the town cable channel. So that's done. So here we are today, finally starting the actual construction. Even though we started, I think, about 3 weeks ago with knocking down, I think the trees was the first thing we cut down. Then we had some trouble with asbestos in the building. Some of you may be wondering why the woodshed is still here, but the Seavers construction manager would like that for an office, so it saves rent on a trailer or anything else. So it's saving them money, which saves us money, and that's what we're looking for here. Dinah left us with the mantra that we are not going to spend another penny of the town's money for these projects. And I'll get on later about the shovels, but that's the whole theme of this. I know everybody thinks it's to get a new building, but we want to get the new building at no extra cost. The other thing is the feasibility studies. We went through the feasibility studies with a couple of speed bumps. Because of COVID, we've had a 20% rise in construction costs when we first did the estimates. But that's not our problem, that's Seavers now. Good luck. No vacations in Aruba next year. No company Christmas parties in Hawaii. All the money's going into this, and you're going to have to absorb beyond the bids. And I want to say that right up front. On a personal side note, and continuing on with the frugalness that we have done, there was a debate during the school committee meeting about having ceremonial shovels. And Mike decided he wanted to embarrass me. I won't blame the building commission. But this is what we normally get. Do you want your taxpayers' money? I'll tell you, the superintendent of schools couldn't find his shovels from the last 3 projects. Mike had them strategically stuck somewhere so he could find them. In cutting the shovels out of the budget, I said, well, we've got to have something. So having done student teaching or done substitute teaching in the Norton schools in the 1970s, I was put in charge of the metal shop, which isn't there anymore. And that day, I made a metal shovel with the kids. And I said, we should be able to do that. I went back to the high school. The high school doesn't have a shop, so I went to Southeastern, which is the home of shovels. And so they're made locally. Then I rust-oleum them silver. I also got the plaques, which are labels. So everybody has a the people that'll be throwing the dirt all over the place will get a ceremonial shovel, and they can give it to their wives to plant the flowers if they want, but at least it's useful, and if nothing else, it can be a page. The whole story, so I'll go back to our Master of Ceremonies again. Thank you all for coming here. Thank you all for our support. Thank you, SEVA, for coming in under budget, and we're going to return money to the town. I'm just doing that early, so we can bring the big check when we do the ribbon ceremony. Okay, thank you. I'll turn it over to
Jerry. I'd like to welcome up Beth Rossi to say a few words.
I want to thank everybody here for coming. This is such a special day for us, one that we've been looking forward to for a long time. And I still can't believe that the vote passed at town meeting, and I can't believe that I'm standing here today. It's just, it's humbling and it's heartwarming, so thank you all for coming. I also just want to take a moment, and I want to thank and remember the people who can't be with us today. A lot of good people, board members, residents who come to the senior center, who came to the senior center on a regular basis, who have passed, and who really have this dream in their heart. So if we could just take a minute and think of them and thank them for the work they put forward to this project as well.
Thank you.
I'm not going to talk as long as Jim, but there are a few things that I really want to mention. Besides thanking everyone here and all the people who've dedicated so much time into this building, I just want to reassure people the building that we're in now is a humble place. It's a welcoming place. It's a loving place. We're more like a family, the people that come there. And I want to put a promise out here now, even though we're going to have a new building that's going to be spacious and bright and shiny, we're still going to be that warm, welcoming, home-like environment for people to come to. You know, there is no future that will not have older residents in it. So I really appreciate everyone who invested in the future and invested in this new building. We do a lot, as other people mentioned. You know, it's going to be a center that's not only for activities for our older residents and programs, but we're also a helping agency as well. We help people of all ages with compassion and care, and we will continue to do that. But this is a super exciting day. I'm humbled beyond belief. I'm excited, and I just want to thank you all.
Beth, are you having a reception at the senior center?
I forgot to say that. Come back to the center for some treats.
I want to thank Ray and Norton Emergency Management for helping us out here today, and our bus driver, Chris.
Kevin,
As always. All right, look forward and smile first. All right, Beth, you gonna count us down? Go.
Okay, one,
Two, three!
Good morning. We're here at the groundbreaking for the Norton Senior and Community Center. I'm Jim Slattery, Chairman of the Permanent Building Committee. We just had the groundbreaking for our building, and hopefully by next July or August we'll have the full building up. A lot of dignitaries here. We had probably about 50 people. We had the groundbreaking. It's going to be very successful. People are very impressed by the foundation that's here. Mike is going to walk in front of me. I'm going to walk him back now. So we thank the taxpayers for paying for this building, and I emphasize that we will not go $1 over cost for what you passed at the town meeting. I think an important thing to remember is that this took 5 years to get to this point, so waiting another year, year and a half to have the actual building is probably well worth it.
This is such a glorious day here at the Senior Center site. It's something that we have been working towards since oh, good Lord, 2018. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but what a wonderful project for the community. What a wonderful project for our seniors. The Senior Center is not only a place for those over the age of 55, it's a place for everyone in the community. It brings us all together. And now with this great new facility that we're going to be building, everything can come for fruition. So thank you to the taxpayers of Norton. Thank you to the building committee. I have thoroughly enjoyed being a part of this project and look forward to being one of the first ones to walk through the new front door.